Welcome back everybody to the Blu-ray slash 4K DVD collection of all my movies. We are now going to be starting off from M all the way to S. I did not realize I have so many movies in the letters of M and S, so this video is probably going to be the longest out of all the ones so far. So let's just get right into it. First one is Mad Max. There is a 4K that just came out. I do want to check it out. Pretty good Australian action film series. Next one up is Mad Max Fury Road. This is definitely in my top 10 of the decade. Absolutely phenomenal film from the same director of the original films. Crazy how some 70-year-old man can make one of the most explosive and crazy action movies ever. Nicolas Cage in Mandy. Haven't seen it. Hope it's pretty good. Matt Damon and Ridley Scott in The Martian. Definitely want to get a 4K upgrade of this wonderful and marvelous film. A classic Disney film, Mary Poppins, I watched for the first time 2 years ago. This is one I do need to go back and just I don't know, find something new to enjoy. Next up is a fantastic movie, The Matrix. The new one is coming out next year, so I'm probably going to get the rest of the Matrix movies into the collection and review and watch them all. I think this is Christopher Nolan's best film, Memento. What a fantastic movie. I love everything about this movie. It is just truly incredible. I didn't see anything coming, and it is a work of art. Next up is Men in Black. I mean, who hasn't seen Men in Black and who doesn't love this awesome movie? Definitely set off a great franchise, and it's just super duper cool. I have Ari Aster's other film, Midsommar. Now, I don't have the 4K. It's very expensive that they released, but I kept in the packaging just in case. What a great, fantastic movie. I love Ari Aster's film so far, and I can't wait to see where he goes next. The Mission Impossible 4K collection. I'm a big Mission Impossible fan. I absolutely really enjoy these movies a lot. Gotta check these out. Charlie Chaplin, one of his greatest films, modern times. I definitely want to review this. I did watch it earlier this year. Criterion pickup. Absolutely adore this movie. A really great film, Moneyball. You don't even have to enjoy baseball. You can literally hate baseball and actually find something to enjoy about this movie because there's so much in depth with the characters and everything that's going on. Has amazing performances and it's really funny. Wes Anderson's Moonrise Kingdom. That was actually filmed in my area around Rhode Island-ish, and I do live in Mass, so it was pretty cool to see all the locations that I am aware of, and it was just a nice, fun, enjoyable movie. Next up, we have The Muppets from 2011. Hilarious comedy film, My Cousin Vinny. My Neighbor Totoro. National Lampoon's Vacation. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I'm going to be seeing it at the drive-in this weekend, hopefully to get a review out for it. Neighbors. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Who doesn't love this movie? I think it's wonderful. The Nightmare on Elm Street collection. Freddy is definitely one of my favorite slasher villains of all time. I did review the first three. Maybe I'll eventually go back and review the other movies. No Country for Old Men. Another Hitchcock movie, Notorious. One of the most underrated and great comedy films of all time, Office Space. Where's my Deep Blue? Where's my Deep Blue? Tarantino's newest film, the first to be on 4K, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've seen this movie about 2 or 3 times already. Absolutely adore this movie. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The original Christmas Special Collection. Now, I don't have to ever complain about not being able to see these on TV. These actually are in better quality anyways and not compressed to the TV format. And these are just wonderful childhood memories that still hold up today. The Orphanage. The Outsiders. Paddington 1 and 2. I mean, Paddington needs a third film. These movies are just so adorable and they're so excellent. There is really nothing to hate about these films. We got Pan's Labyrinth on 4K. I know I do need the Criterion, is that is the definitive and best version, but I ended up the 4K, so I'll try to upgrade that. Great film though, masterpiece. Now this is a DVD of Panic Room. This is a David Fincher film that I watched for the first time this year. The quality is pretty bad, but I don't understand why there's no Blu-ray for this. There's no 4K. I mean, this was a really good high grossing film. Like, it made a lot of money, so I have no idea why there's no Blu-ray. Parasite on Criterion Blu-ray. Seen it twice. Gonna probably watch it a third time. Has so many special features. Love this movie so much. The Peanuts Holiday Collection on Blu-ray. I did just order the 4K collection, so I probably will be selling this. So, figured I'd include it in the video. Pet Sematary on 4K. If you guys are a big fan of this, get the 4K. It absolutely upgrades from the original Blu-ray. It's an okay movie. I got a North Korean copy of The Pianist on Blu-ray because there's only a DVD edition of this in America. I wanted to get the Blu-ray. I actually tested it out. It actually looks really, really good. And Pianist is a masterpiece. Pirates of the Caribbean. The what is this called again? The Curse of the Black Pearl. Definitely the best Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Really enjoyed this one a lot. I hope they make a 4K release for this. Next up, we got the Planet of the Apes 4K trilogy. Definitely got to check this one out. Is definitely better than the original films. They're a little cheesy now, but I think these are great. Best Picture winner, Platoon. Fun horror movie, Poltergeist. One of the biggest 4K upgrades of all time, Predator. Do not watch the Ultimate Edition Blu-ray. Absolutely awful. This is an all-time classic action movie. You gotta get on the best format. Princess Mononoke. Pulp Fiction, Tarantino's best film. Obviously one of the greatest films of all time. Really, who doesn't love Pulp Fiction? Adam Sandler's second best performance, Punch Drunk Love. Credible Paul Thomas Anderson film. I can't wait to rewatch this movie again. It just blew me away. I just love this movie. And A Quiet Place. Can't wait to watch this before the new one comes out next year. Definitely a really great horror and exciting film. Raging Bull, one of Scorsese's best films. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Brad, why don't you have this for the rest of Indiana Jones? Well, probably because it is listed as Raiders of the Lost Ark without the Indiana Jones title. They actually added that later to marketing. Probably should put the other ones, but I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to titles. Rango. One of Pixar's best films, Ratatouille. One of the most underrated films from last year, Ready or Not. This is going to be a big hit in the next couple years. Rebecca came out in 1940, Alfred Hitchcock film. So the new one came out. I probably got to check this one out first. Requiem for a Dream. Reservoir Dogs, Tarantino film. Great movie. The Revenant on Blu-ray. This was Leonardo DiCaprio's Oscar win. Really need the 4K of this. The Blu-ray is fantastic, but that 4K, amazing. Rick and Morty seasons 1 through 3. Tom Cruise's earlier film, Risky Business. What a great and fun movie. I gotta check this one back out. Second Mad Max movie, The Road Warrior. It was just labeled The Road Warrior in American releases, so I kept it in the R section, not with the rest of the Mad Max movies. RoboCop. Rocket Man. The Rocky 6 movie collection. These movies are great. Even if some of them aren't as great as the later entries, they still are tons of fun and tons of nostalgia as watching them as a young kid. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Very underrated Star Wars film. I do enjoy quite a bit. Trying to check this one out maybe next year. Rosemary's Baby. Save It Private Ryan. Saw from James Wan. Saw 8 film collection. I bought this because it was a Black Friday deal, and I know the other Saw movie called Spirals coming out next year. Figured I'm just going to watch and review them all. Not expecting a lot of views, so I might as well get it, watch it, and sell it. Probably be cheaper than renting them all. And Al Pacino's fantastic film, Scarface. Scrooged? One of the best films of all time. Schindler's List. My goodness, so long, but so worth it. Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World that underperformed at the box office. It's so upsetting because this is such a fun and crazy and great movie. Scream 3 movie collection with some 2 full-length documentaries. I absolutely love Scream. Need to get the 4th Scream. Very excited for the new one. Big fan. Secret Life of Pets. My little brother wanted me to have this in his collection. Don't ask why. This has 3 movies on here in 7, Insomnia and Devil's Advocate. You got David Fincher, Christopher Nolan, and I don't even know who directed Devil's Advocate. It's probably a good director. But yeah, pretty good collection. One of the best movies ever, Seven Samurai. This is a Criterion collection. Absolutely adored this movie. You guys gotta watch this movie. It's an all-time classic. 2000 Shaft. Shaun the Sheep, the movie. What a great animated film. This deserved more love. The Shawshank Redemption. Absolutely all-time classic. I do need to rewatch this again. I've only seen it once. But this is a movie that everyone loves. Everyone knows. It's a must-watch. And Shazam, which I really enjoyed last year. That no one really saw. But I really think this is a fun, and exciting, and great superhero film. The new Sherlock Holmes 4K. One of the greatest horror films of all time. The Shining, absolute must-have on 4K. This is so beautiful. Short Term 12. Shrek 1 and 2. I should have the other Shrek movies. I love Shrek. Maybe I should just review and watch these. I haven't seen them in a while. Silence of the Lambs on Blu-ray, Criterion. Now, you gotta get the Criterion, because number one, Criterion's amazing. But also, the Blu-ray isn't all that good. I remember watching it, and it just looked absolutely terrible. This is the definitive version. Martin Scorsese film, Silence. Denis Villeneuve film that I actually upgraded. Sicario, great movie. Silver Linings Playbook. The Simpsons movie. Who doesn't love this movie? So much fun. The Sixth Sense, probably M. Night Shyamalan's best film. Snowpiercer. The Social Network, one of the best of the decade. Space Jam. Spartacus, Stanley Kubrick film. Spider-Man 1 through 3 on 4K. Probably my favorite movie series almost of all time besides Toy Story. Can't wait to watch these. Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. Incredible animated movie. One of the best anime movies of all time, Spirited Away. M. Night Shyamalan film, Split. I have the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, and the original SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Was going to watch these for the new SpongeBob movie come out this year. US is not going to get it till next year, so I'll definitely have reviews for these. Spy. Andrei Tarkovsky film, Stalker. A Star is Born. Great movie. The Star Trek trilogy, the Kelvin timeline. I've seen these only once. I haven't seen the other Star Trek movies, but definitely going to go back and watch them all. Got a good deal on Black Friday. Star Wars Despecialized Edition. Now, these are only in 720 HD, not on 4K, not 1080, but these are the original prints of the film. This is a fan-made. This is super duper hard to get, but it is the original films with an updated HD look. Definitely doesn't look great at times, but this is the original films. Star Trek The Force Awakens. Now the last two is Stranger Things Season 1, Stranger Things Season 2. It has like these old VHS looks to them. Very detailed. Definitely ones I've seen at a library with little stickers and the bumps and bruises and how this weird case looks. These definitely look really great. Can't wait for Season 3 to come out. Guys, these were all my movies from SM to S. I know there's a lot of movies in this one, but I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me. You guys are liking the video. Subscribe to the channel. You guys are the best. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video.